Hey, so I've been thinking a lot about human connection, and I've been experiencing meditating on the Lord's presence, and all these different concepts are all coming into one idea that I'm realizing. It has to do with connection and making a human connection with people and making a connection with your own self so that you can allow God to truly be there for you. And it has a lot to do with the abundance mindset that I've been talking about lately, where you're not so worried about an outcome. So, for instance, have you ever talked to somebody that you were expecting some kind of value from, like maybe somebody you're attracted to, or somebody that you wanted to impress, or somebody that had power, or a celebrity, or something like that, and you didn't know what to say? You were so caught up and worried about how you were going to present yourself, etc. And then you got around people who couldn't provide any of that value for you, and suddenly it was just so easy for you to connect with them. And that's actually the thing, is with those people, everything else is stripped out of the way. All the desire and the fear that you're projecting on it is stripped away, and all that's left is human connection. And there's nothing withholding you from that. So what I realized is that in those situations where you're afraid, and this applies more than to just human interaction, it applies to everything. So my point is, in these situations where you're afraid, or there's something making you nervous because you expect or are hoping for or fearing that you won't get your needs met in a certain way, all you need to do is strip that away and go for the human connection. That's it. Like, let's say you're talking with your kid and you want them to be quiet or something, or you want them to stop doing something. Stop focusing on the outcome of what you need them to do and just connect with them. Like, let's say they're anxious, or they're getting upset, or they're throwing a temper tantrum. Instead of focusing on the desired result, you just need to connect with them in the moment. If you're scared about money or something, or if you have like anxiety within yourself, you need to connect with yourself. You need to connect with the world as it is and see it as it is, instead of focusing on that desired outcome. Or if you're talking to somebody that makes you nervous, or somebody that you're attracted to, or whatever, you just need to focus on how to connect with them. It has nothing to do with what you're trying to get from the environment you're in. It has to do with just making a human connection and being there. So if you think about it that way, suddenly you start listening and you start seeing, and the abundance is just present because you're not thinking about what you need to get. You're just trying to connect and bond over something, and you can just take what they're saying, what they're doing, and appreciate it. It's all about appreciation. If you look at the word appreciate, it doesn't just mean be grateful for something. It actually means to gain value. Like if a car appreciates or a house appreciates, it's gaining value. So that's really how we gain value in this universe, is by appreciating what we have in the moment and living that way, speaking that way, connecting. So go and connect with somebody. It's so simple. Take away all the desire that you're projecting onto it, and just connect with what's really happening in that moment.